welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Xrizz'Tina, and don't forget to subscribe and like this video so that you don't miss out on my new content. Okay. This is the look we're going to be doing today. It's not necessarily inspired by anything. The shape is something similar to what I've done before, but these products are all products that I got from Ipsy. So these are products that you may be getting in your upcoming Ipsy bag if you are subscribed. If you are not subscribed to Ipsy, comment down below and let me know why, so we can chat, so we can have a conversation, okay? And let me know if you've tried any of these products before, because I haven't. So let's get started. I'm starting off by laminating my brows using the 24-hour brow setter from Benefit. And I'm also going to take their Goof Proof brow pencil to fill in my brows. Now, I've been rocking a straight brow shape, which means that there is no arch underneath my brow. So I'm just going to make a nice straight line. And then I'm going to use the pencil to flick upwards, filling in the spaces on my brows that are kind of sparse. After that, I'm going to create a tail, of course, because, you know, I don't have one because I plucked it. And it's just like that, easy peasy. Of course, I have to take my ABH brow pen and create some hair strokes, especially on the tail. And then I'm just going to clean up my brows. Now, I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn to do this. And I like this concealer because it's creamy enough to stay in place. And it's malleable enough to pretty much create whatever shape I want underneath my brows. And I'm using it for the bottom of my brows only because I don't like for my brows to look like pop art. So then I'm just going to bring it down the side of my nose, and then I'm going to blend it out using a nice dense concealer brush. And I'm doing tapping motions for this because it's going to create an even base, and it'll make it easier for me to blend this out into the rest of my skin. Okay. And you already know that I primed my eyes with the ABH eyeshadow primer. This primer is great because it does not crease, at least in my experience, and it layers really, really nicely, as you're going to see in a few. Okay. So Ipsy sent me a big old box full of stuff, and I got these two palettes. One is from Huda Beauty, and the other is from Illuminati. So I'm going to use the Huda Beauty palette, and as y'all can see, I was thoroughly impressed, okay? I was surprised because I'll keep it real with y'all. I did not expect Huda's products to be pigmented. You know, a lot of people create products and they're just not what that is. And they're popularized based off of their fame. But, you know, hers are good. Like, I'm impressed. I'm impressed. So I took the darkest burgundy shade and I put it in the outer third corner of my eye, and then I took the pink shade right above that, and I just blended it on out, you know, and I was feeling myself. I was shookest. So next I went into the Illuminati palette, and I used the peachy shade they have just to go above that and continue blending out those two colors, because I have a lot of space now without a tail in my brow. That's something to keep in mind. Yes, Sasson. She's right here, y'all. So then I went into this kind of muted purple shade, and I tapped it onto the inner corner of my eyeball. All right, I have to be honest with you guys. I did not like this color. I feel like it was a little too muted. Like it didn't give me enough life. It wasn't as vibrant or lively as the other two colors. But I worked with it and the look turned out cute. So I'm just blending this out, and I'm using a super tiny blending brush. This is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in the shade Perversion. Such a mouthful. And I'm blending that out with a dual fiber pencil brush. And what I'm doing is pulling it downward while moving the brush up so that I get a nice transition. Now here comes the fun part, y'all. This is my infamous cut crease brush from the craft store, and I'm creating a sort of butterfly shape. If you want to learn how to do this, I'll link another tutorial above. Yeah, one that's more detailed. Yeah. So I decided to try to use this shade because Reno said that he liked that color and that it would look cute, but yeah, it didn't work out. The color didn't pick up that well, so I tried the same thing with the Huda Beauty palette, and again, I was impressed to find that the quality was good. So shout out to you, Huda, for doing the darn thing on this palette, okay? And that's on period. So I went ahead and put that all over the area that I made my lid with the cut crease. And it looks super duper cute. Moving on to the rest of this look, I took the newer eyeshadow from ABH Soft Glam palette, and I just used it to clean up around my nice little butterfly cut crease. And I also used this to deepen the outer third of my eye. Usually eyeliner works pretty well, but if you want that dark depth that black, you know, really should be bringing to the table, you want to go ahead and layer eyeshadow on top of that. And then I blended it out using the same dual fiber pencil brush. And blend, and blend. I'm starting to think I was blending so much because I was drinking coffee like a mad woman. So this is the Peach and Lily primer. This primer is so nice, you guys. It's actually a treatment for your skin, and it creates a nice smooth barrier between your skin and your foundation. So the next thing that I got out of the giant box from Ipsy is this powder from, I think it's called Ciate. Okay, I don't speak French if it's French, but I wanted to see if it was actually translucent, so I used it around my mouth. Lo and behold, it vanished. The foundation I decided to use today was the ABH foundation, and I believe this is in the shade 440C. Y'all, I was so glad that this matched, because when I tell y'all I have been running out of foundations to wear with my skin changing, the seasons change, like I didn't want to not be matching. And I'm blending it in using a sponge, because for me, this foundation looks so much better when it's blended in with a beauty blender. And since I like to match my brows to the under part of my eyeballs, I'm going to go ahead and let my LA Girl Pro Concealer sit for a second and then blend it out using the same sponge. Now, I do have sleepless nights, okay? So I'm just going to do the same old white trick underneath my eye, taking the Kat Von D Whiteout Concealer and just adding a little bit of brightness. I've been doing this trick for a very, very long time, but I love doing it especially during the summer, and that is using my darkest foundation for me on the hollows of my cheeks and around my edges to bronze tour. Try it out. Tell me what you think. Tell me how you love it. Tell me if you hate it and why. Y'all know how I do my base. I mean, it's the same old thing, at least for the last year. Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. On top of that, the Fenty, I think that's, what is it, the honey powder. And then I set my face. So moving on, I'm putting on the Perversion eyeliner again, and I'm basically reflecting all of the colors in my crease on my lower lash line. Now, you really don't have to do every single last color if you're doing this, especially if you're not someone who really cares to get into detail on your lower lash line. Just take your transition shade and put it on your lower lash line with a little bit of eyeliner and mascara, and voila. Okay, so I went ahead and popped on these J. Tory Beauty lashes from the shade, the Style Milan Snow. And while I waited for my eyelash glue to get tacky, I did my #1 eyelash trick. And that is the tattoo liner from Kat Von D. I am tight lining to cast a shadow so that there are no gaps between my lash and my real ones. That's right, Sasson. And y'all, we're wearing face masks, so you know I ain't fit to put on no lipstick. Fenty Beauty all the way. It's a gloss bomb. If you don't like the gloss bomb, that's okay, sis. It's alright, sis. We still love you, sis. And this is the final look. So, yeah. Talk about a glow. Talk about a come up. Have you guys ever tried Ipsy? Do you like Ipsy? Do you hate Ipsy? I hope you don't hate Ipsy. Let me know in the comments. So this is the final look. You know what I'm saying? It's purple, it's pink, it's black. We got the butterfly eye shape going on. We got the big lashes per the usual. And the glow. And the glow! Okay. Anyway, comment down below and let let me know if you've tried any of these products. Are they your favorites? Did you love them? Did you hate them? And then don't forget to subscribe to this channel. You can subscribe right here, okay? And then you can watch the next video right here. See what I'm doing there? You see what I'm doing? I'm pointing. I'm wiggling with my fingers. This is where